Hey, hello. I haven't made a video for this channel for many years, actually. I think the last one I published was autumn 2019, something like that. Crazy how time goes, but I just felt like grabbing my phone today and making a quick video. I don't think anybody will see it, but I kind of just somehow feel like starting to record my journey with my parents, and in particular with my father. I don't know where to put this. I don't know where to share this. And so I guess, just taking my phone and recording a video and posting it on YouTube is kind of the one thing I can do, even if nobody ever sees it. At least I've put it out there. There's so much I could say, so much to catch up on, but I guess I'm going to just be in the here and now. And just explain a little bit what's going on with my dad. I'm also very aware of the fact that since I started this YouTube channel in 2019 and published a few videos and then stopped, things have evolved for me online. So I actually have a YouTube channel that's, grown quite significantly. It's my main YouTube channel called Sophie Sign Bide, and I've made, I'm building a successful online business, and so I'm a bit more self-conscious. I'm not going to share these videos online or with anyone in my circle, but I am a bit more, I don't know exactly, maybe a bit worried, or maybe a bit more aware of the fact that some people who know me in a completely different context might see these videos, if I start doing them regularly again, and that is kind of a very different side of me that I keep quite private. I mean, I talk about my dad and everybody knows that it's very difficult, but I stay I give some details, but obviously I don't break down the way I have broken down on videos for this channel, right? And so I'd like to say, maybe to anyone who knows me as Sophie Sign Bide, the 5-figure affiliate marketer, helping you to go from passion to profit with affiliate marketing, I want to say that, I guess we all have very different parts to us, right? And, I've got a very shiny, bubbly part to me, and that's completely authentic. And obviously, I kind of use that much more when I'm doing business, when I'm in everyday normal life, because I'm in that bit of me. And at the same time, there's a whole other bit that I guess is kind of going through a little bit of hell at the moment, and it kind of just needs to share it somewhere. And I just want to say that both are me, both are authentic. It's just two different parts of me. So, before this turns into the most boring video on YouTube, I'll just say that, I'm at the moment, I'm just feeling in a kind of limbo, because my dad, it's a very long story, right? But in a nutshell, we had to put him in a home in December 2022, so 3 months ago. 12th of December 2022, we brought him to the nursing home. It was against his will. It's a story for another video. It was very, very difficult. And basically things didn't go well in that nursing home at all. They made 3 medical errors. two being pretty major medical errors. And as a result, basically, my dad's situation, which was already quite a fragile situation, obviously, really went from fragile but okay to really, really, really bad. And a month ago, we had to take him to hospital, and they amputated his right leg because he had a gangrenous foot, which could have been saved had the doctors done the right thing earlier on. But anyway, there you go. So he had an amputation, and then he just got worse and worse, and had quite a lot of blood clots, and had a few strokes and a few pulmonary embolisms. And to cut a long story short, he now is in palliative care, in a hospice, in a home where people go to die. And we've stopped all treatments, all treatments apart from something for his mental state, and obviously painkillers and things for his comfort, obviously, but the rest is stopped. And it's a very nice place, really very beautiful place. Living in Switzerland, we're very privileged. Healthcare is absolutely excellent, even though we had a really bad experience with my dad. I mean, there's also a lot of great healthcare, and he's in a very nice place, really, really well looked after. And there you go. And I don't know how long he's got to go. I mean, how long he's got left to live. That's what I should say. And again, I find myself in this such a weird state. And again, if you're going through this in any way, or if you've been through this, you know what I'm talking about. And I think, again, my hope with this channel was always to share and also to help anybody who's going through this to feel less alone, because I feel incredibly alone. I do have a sister, and we do share, and that's awesome. That's fantastic. But apart from that, and my family's supportive too, of course, but still, I feel incredibly alone. It's kind of like living in this parallel, I don't know, in this sort of bubble. And I'm in limbo. I'm waiting. And I have so many mixed emotions. Like, on the one hand, I need this to be over. I need this to be over. It's not exactly that I want my dad to die, but I need this to be over. And this, of course, will only be over when he dies. And that's a feeling that's very hard to accept, to be honest. But, I also see him suffering, and I also want it to be over for him. But if I'm really honest, it's more for me that I want it to be over. It's strangely, I don't know, it's weird. And at the same time, I dread it being over, because it's strange to explain, but this has become such an important part of my life that I kind of dread it stopping, because I'm so used to this. And at the same time, I can't wait for it to be over. I just want my life back. And it feels insoluble somehow. It just feels like there is no solution. And like it goes on and on and on. And you know, every time I go and see my dad, well, every other time I should say, I feel this is it. I'm saying goodbye forever. And I brace myself and I expect a phone call. And then, of course, the phone call doesn't come. And the next day I go and he's a little bit better. Suddenly he's got his eyes open. Suddenly he says hello. And he drinks something or something like that. And then I'm kind of like, oh, well, okay, you know, actually it's not the end. And I still have a bit of time. And then I think, okay, well, maybe I won't go and see him one day. I'll just miss a day because after all, it's not really the end. And then I go the next time and then it's terrible. And I think, oh my God, you know, I should start going twice a day because I really want to be there in his final moments. But then the next time I go, he's all okay again. Well, not exactly okay, but, you know, and it just feels like this endless cycle of grieving and hoping and being relieved and being angry and being fed up and all the time. And I feel so tired of this. I really do. And of course, you know, I talked a bit about this, if I remember correctly, in my videos at the beginning of this channel. I mean, my dad is mentally ill as well. So now, I mean, it's his physical sickness, the fact that he's very, very unwell physically, that's more important than anything else. But obviously, because he's mentally ill, because he's bipolar, he's got manic depression. All my life, I've suffered from my dad, right? I've learned a lot from him, and I love him a lot, you know. And I've received many good things from him, but I've also suffered a lot because of who he is and the illness he has and the fact that it's kind of made him quite selfish and self-centered and unable to look after me when I was a child as I should have been looked after, and all this kind of thing. So it's like it's something that's happening now, but it's also something that's happened throughout my life. And yeah, I mean, he turned up in Switzerland back here, you know, 6.5 years ago now, in September 2016. And he'd been living in the US for nearly 20 years. And we hardly saw him when he was in the US. I mean, he was very much not a part of our life through his choice, because he wanted to do his life and have his stuff and all that stuff. So part of me finds it really difficult to accept that he just came back in my life 6.5 years ago and took so much of my energy and of my time. Of my time, my life. And right now, I just want this to stop. I really want this to stop. I just feel this is it. It's got to stop. It's awful to be saying this about somebody, isn't it? So anyway, I'll stop. I won't speak too long, but I just wanted to share this. I have no idea if it will help somebody or not. I'll publish it. And I think I'm going to try keeping a bit of a vlog of this right now, because I kind of just need it as therapy. So there you go. If you're going through this, I'm thinking of you. It's no fun. Thank you for watching. Bye.